Hello everyone, welcome back to Patient Channel vlog, guys. Today's video is about Korra going to explain a lot of secrets for you guys. So guys, if you have never subscribed to the channel, please do me a favor by subscribe to the channel, like the video and share the video so that anytime I post a new video, you're going to be notified, guys. Let us draw the video and enjoy it and listen and catch from Korra, guys. As you can see, she's still cooking. He have a lot of fun. He have a lot of words for her mouth. You're going to learn for this, guys. So let's enjoy it. We got it, guys.
Daunting task. Simple menial chores like cooking your meals that I love, like doing the things that I would love to do, become a little bit harder because I am in a new environment. But substituting in my new environment and being innovative is the way I've been able to live the life that I want in another continent. One of my favorite soups growing up was okra soup, or any soup that had a drawing consistency. But when I came to America, it was impossible to find any okra that actually was viscous. I couldn't find anything to satisfy that craving of mine, and so I decided to do what I do best, which is research. I found a way to make okra soup in America. Did you hear me? Okra soup in America. I found a way to get it done here to the best of my, ability, to the best of my knowledge. We're gonna be making seafood okra. Seafood okra soup. We're gonna be eating this okra soup with Eba, aka Gary, aka Garium 2.0. For this recipe, we're gonna be using what we can find. In Nigeria or in Africa in general, you go to the market and you see okra as a fresh vegetable. Here, you hardly ever find it, and if you do, it's gonna be this frozen okra. If you guys know where I can find fresh, nice, viscous okra in America, please put it in the comments because I have not been able to find till today. However, this frozen southern style cut okra from Kroger is a substitute that I'm going to be using to make my favorite soup here in America. Let's get started with okra, seafood okra. The first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that your seafood broth and seafood is delectably tasted. That is the first base of this soup. If you get it right in the base, you've gotten it right. If you fail at the base, you're going to fail woefully at the soup. So let's get started. We're going to be using this guy. Say mwah. We're gonna be using this guy for the soup. His name is Patrick, and Patrick died a good death, so we can have an amazing seafood okra today. Let us clean up our fish and get started. For some of you who don't even know how to clean up fish today, you're gonna learn how to clean up fish in Korra's kitchen. It's Korra's kitchen. Was. Remember, in this kitchen, we dance. Patrick, right here, is a tilapia fish. Is tilapia a freshwater or sea or saltwater fish? Who knows that? Who knows if it's a freshwater or saltwater fish? Anyway. Oh my gosh. Melanie Louise, thank you so much for 500 stars. Appreciate you, Melanie. You used to plant okra and you were eating all kinds of soup. Oh my gosh. I want to plant okra. I want to do that. Patrick is our guy for today. low, oh, you carry back like a willow. I'm a jack. Erotobela, 10 kilo, oh. Tomatingasa. Shinasa, eyon falapa. I got that from Osaka. I'm a jack. I don't like your nonsense, so you go butter. So we're taking out the fins from the fish. The head of the fish is always mine. Let me tell you a story. Growing up, I grew up with my 2 sisters who were older than I was and my younger brother. We all would eat one fish, and I always battled for the head. The head was my favorite part of the fish. But I'm not trying to wake my daughter up. The head was my favorite part of the fish, but I never got it because my elder sister also loved the head, and she would always call dibs on the head. It made me so sad. As soon as I got my own place, the first thing I did was buy fish and eat the head for myself. What are the things that you have wanted from like a tiny age where you never got, and then as soon as you moved into your place, you got it for yourself? Please tell me in the comments. So I'm washing the fish, taking out the fins. Why do I like seafood okra? I grew up with my mom making the most amazing seafood okra every Wednesday. On Wednesdays, we ate traditional food. So we had a timetable in my home, and we used to eat, on Wednesdays, we would eat traditional food. Wednesdays were our days for eating traditional food. And I remember looking forward to Wednesdays, especially when the soup was okra. In our Radiance Cookware Dutch oven, my favorite color usually is pink, and I just saw that my sister just got a new color. It's ombre teal. Oh my gosh, can't wait to have that in my kitchen. But till then, I'm gonna make do with this pink Radiance Cookware. Is Radiance Cookware? Is Radiance Cookware? Was. We're gonna add our seafood. I want you guys to see me do it. So just gonna rotate the camera here. Yes. What makes this soup very traditional is gonna be the dried fish and this fresh fish that we use for this recipe. just found out that we're out of dried fish. Oh well, fresh fish will have to suffice. Okay, to season this fresh fish, we're gonna be using some pepper, some salt. This is a habanero. Just gonna chop this. And remember, the taste palette is gonna be very traditional, so we're gonna keep it super traditional with this soup. I hope the fish didn't have a lot of bones. It does have a lot of bones, so you're gonna have to eat this with caution. You're gonna have to eat this with caution, making sure that you do not, wreck your throat in the process. When you're cooking a traditional soup, make sure to avoid seasonings like garlic. That shouldn't be in your soup. Ginger, no, can't go in. You're gonna stick to Cameroon pepper, crayfish, salt, and other traditional tasting seasonings. One of my favorites is the locust beans. This is a seasoning from natural occurring MSG from West Africa. The locust beans is a type of bean that is fermented and used to season. So we're just gonna drop a couple of them in there. Thank you. I'm just gonna drop a couple of them in there, and then we are going to add our onions, pepper, and some other things we're gonna season with. I'm gonna show you. When you use the locust beans, you have to wash your hands because it stinks. Ugh. Yeah, I have tried the Korean grocery store. Still, I have not been able to find any okra. No, I haven't been able to find. So, if you know, just let me know. Now we're gonna. If you don't have a blender, I'm sorry, you cannot do this recipe the way I do it. You need a blender for this. You do. So, in the blender, I'm gonna put in my onions. Pepper for color. One tomato. This is just for thickness, you know, and to just hold the consistency together. Spicing begin. Oh, thank you. Love you. Appreciate you. Okay, so remember, we're gonna keep the taste palette for this very traditional. For you, you need this traditional spice mix. It's called pepper soup spice. I use it for my okra here because I really don't have traditional spices and seeds, so this will suffice. If you don't have this, it's okay. You can just go ahead and blend with water. It's okay if you don't have it, you can go ahead and blend with water. I'm gonna add my crayfish in the blender. You have to be generous with your crayfish. this is the pepper from Cameroon pepper. Cameroon is famous for its very amazing peppers. I'm just gonna add a little bit in there so that it's not too spicy. Remember, we already added the habaneros. Add some water to let it blend easily. How do you know you have a toddler? We're gonna add this consistency, which has the onions, the peppers, into the fish. Now, usually I season with my garlic salt, but today I'm gonna season with my regular salt because this is a more traditional recipe. Okay. Oh no, I don't have my njoh for soups, unfortunately. But it's okay, I'm gonna use my regular Nigerian njoh. So remember, in there we have our onions, peppers, this is a seasoning cube. we're gonna let that cook while we get to our okra. Now, in the blender, I have this whole okra. These okras are whole, they've not been cut. I actually like to buy some whole and some cuts. Thank you. For the whole ones, I'm just gonna shove them in the blender and blend them to smooth. Some people wash it, but I don't. Thank you. These, on the other hand, have been cut. They've been cut and they're gonna be on top of you see how I'm gonna make it. Let me not explain it before I do it. So for this, I was gonna add some more chilies, but I don't think we need it. If I'm being honest, this recipe is very super easy to make. Once you've finished your fish, cleaning your fish, that's basically where all the work is. If the best way to reach me and my management is to send an email to contact@korraobidi.com and somebody will get to you. But DMs and Facebook Messenger and all of those stuff is too much saturation, so maybe one day I would get to the messages, but they're just too much. And once I start, I'm so tired because so many. But the email is not yet saturated, so and for business inquiries only. Okay, thank you. Notice how I've been cooking all African meals, because now I'm just cooking for me and June. Okay, so we're gonna blend this. That's why I hold my head up proud. Got nothing on me. On my mind. getting stuck. This is the consistency. Let us check on our work. Also, for this recipe, you're going to be needing some spinach. Spinach is Amy. Spinach is a very good source of everything vitamin. If you don't incorporate spinach in your food, you should. It's really good. You can get fresh baby spinach. You can get the chopped ones that are frozen. I know. It's what we have to eat here. Frozen. Because you cannot see them in the grocery store. You go to the grocery store, you see it's squash, kiwi. You know, you don't see these vegetables. You only have to substitute with the frozen counterparts. Oh, thank you for 200 stars. Love you. Love in Naija. What am I cooking today in Korra's kitchen? My baby's hungry. Amy. How about me and Spice doing a collaboration? I wish. Spice, I adore. I adore that artist. So if you're Jamaican, please go to Spice's email and let her know that Korra loves her. I'd love to do a Jamaican collaboration with Spice. Make some great music.